eulogy delivered by the Vice President.
All right, welcome back. James Rosen getting a question here at the White House press briefing. Let's listen in.
The White House goes about deciding which atrocities, which tragedies merit high-level attention from the President or the Vice President. So in addition to the Nichols funeral, for example, we saw that the President called the parents of Damar Hamlin, an injured NFL player. I checked the White House website just before coming into the briefing room today, and I see no indication that the Chief Executive has at any time reached out to the family of Justin McIntyre, who was the police chief in Brackenridge, Pennsylvania, who was shot to death in the line of duty, a father of 4. Why not?
So I'll say this. If you look at this president, who has been a senator for 36 years, who has been a vice president for 8 years, and who has been clearly, finishing up his 2 years tenure and a 4-year presidency thus far, if you know Joe Biden, you know that he feels the pain of many families who have lost loved ones, because he knows what that means. You've named one family in particular. I understand why you're naming that family in particular, but there's been many families that he has called to offer up his condolences and offer up his help and assistance in any way. We do not read out all of those conversations, but if you know Joe Biden, and if you've been around Joe Biden, you know that this is something that the president does in a way that many politicians, at least that I have worked for, are not capable of doing. And the president will always be committed and always be open to talking to families who are hurting, who are going through a tough time, especially of a lost loved one. And I think the two that you just named were just very public. They were two incredibly public situations where the president was able to reach out in a way that people knew about, right? That people were able to see how the president uses what he does so well, his understanding, his compassion for others. And so I would not, again, you named one family. The president has been clearly in the world of politics for a long time, and he has had many conversations with families who have lost ones. I'm going to continue to go around.